Like a Hellcat.
Hello and welcome to another video. Today we will be reviewing 22w13a Snapshot for Minecraft Java Edition. This snapshot brings us the winner of the 2021 mob vote, the Allay, and also reintroduces the ancient cities, and the ancient cities are now more improved, including the loot. Let's get right into the video. Let's start off with the smaller things. First we have minecarts right here, which I kind of showed off in the last video, even though nothing changed, because I was comparing it to the chest boats. And when we broke these, they dropped as 2 items, like they always did, but now, if we were to break it, it drops as 1 item. And you cannot split it apart anymore, not even on a crafting table. So breaking these now will no longer split into 2, and now gives you the item itself. That goes for all of them too. And that's still the case with the chest boat. Oh, and also they fixed the lock on the chest. I thought it was too big, but it was actually slightly higher up the pixels. So yeah, the chest boat looks... The chest in the boat looks good now. But if we were to break this, it would still drop this 1 item. And now, if you were to craft one of these minecarts, it used to have to be like this. Now, like the boat with chests, it is shapeless like this. I could put under here if I want, or sideways. Although I liked it better like this because it makes more sense, but hey, you can craft it like this now if you would like. A change has been made to the note block. So in this barrel, I have a bunch of stuff to test with. As we know, playing or interacting with the note block plays a note. And before the snapshot, when you put a block on top of the note block, it should stop the sound, right? But that is no longer the case. And now that is only the case for wool. Oh, I need to crouch though. And now I play it, or just right-clicking on it, and a sound no longer comes out. This obviously goes for any other color wool, so red, for example. And this also is the same for carpets, no sound. Although it is not considered the same with carpets, with moss carpet. As you can see, still sound. Interesting feature. Speaking of the note block, this snapshot adds a new mob that loves the note block, the Allay. As we already know, this is the winner of the 2021 mob vote at Minecraft Live. And yeah, it's kind of like a Vex. If you hear the sounds, it sounds very magical. And if we were to give it an item, it would make a sound, a different sound. And we can also no longer hit it, so if it were to just attack, it is not taking damage. You cannot hit an Allay when it has an item of yours. That is very cool. And if we played this note block, they would like it for 30 seconds. So if they were to throw some cookies over here, the Allay should see it, if it knows how to move. You have a cookie too, you can get the cookies. Okay, yeah, I guess they do not have the widest range of collecting items as of right now. Hang on, I think this one sees it. Oh, no, he just got stuck in the air. Oh, this Allay got the cookies. Now, if I play the note block, I have no idea if it has been 30 seconds yet. It should drop it off at the note block. Yep, there we go. And if you set up like a contraption of hoppers, you can make an automation system. And if you notice, the items they hold kind of floats. That's probably, like, not a problem to you, but it kind of is to me. And of course, you can give the Allay any item. But if you never played the note block, or it has been past 30 seconds, the Allay will go ahead and give the items it collects to the player that gave it an item. Like right there. And apparently they're supposed to have a throwing stand, but I have not been hearing that. Now the Allay is very interesting and cool. You would want it in survival mode, of course. But where would you get the Allay? Well, they are found trapped in pillager outposts or woodland mansions. Still not 100% of the time though. So this button right here takes me to an outpost. Right here, yep. Let's wait for it to load just in case things are getting laggy. And yeah, look at all these cages. Now, Allays are supposed to spawn in these kinds of cages with a roof that looks like this on top. And you get like 1 to 3 Allay in these, I think. Although, there's no Allay in this outpost, even though there are cages everywhere. So you got 2 cages right here. This one has an iron golem in it. This one had an iron golem in it, but suffocated. Oh, you can see the iron is proof. And over here, we saw there are 3 more cages with another iron golem, but none of them have an Allay, which is very surprising because this one has an absurd amount of cages. But yeah, let's just try to recreate this real quick without them flying out. Alright, well, this is as close as I can get. They are very good at escaping. It's probably some secret about their AI. Once you let them free, they just go. So yeah, you should be able to find like a handful of Allay in the outpost sometimes. And the cages should look like this, with this kind of roof on top. And, of course, the Allay inside. So I was going to show you that you can find Allay in the woodland mansions, but it does not even seem like it can. I am in spectator mode right now, trying to go into creative or at least survival, not working. So I located the woodland mansion, teleported to it, and it will not load at all. This is all that is loading. Oh, hey, look at that. You got one of these things in here. Anyway, you can sometimes find Allay in the woodland mansions too, in those prison rooms, but apparently there's a problem with the snapshot where I guess woodland mansions do not load, or the world in general. Because every time I go to a woodland mansion in this snapshot to see if there are Allay, I cannot load these. And whenever I like leave the world would crash. So let's see if we were to just like, the commands even work in this situation. No, it's like completely stuck. So yeah, sorry I was not able to show you that Allay naturally spawn. It seems like Allays make a lot of noise. So let's grab some Sculk sensors. And, what am I doing? Okay, here we go. So Sculk sensors. And if we had like an Allay trapped in this thing. Oh wait, there's Allay here. They're like make a lot of noise because of their wings flapping. So that would definitely anger the warden. Yes, definitely noisy. The warden does not like it. Also their death sound, I am not sure if you heard that. Hang on, let's... How about we turn down hostile creatures so you can hear it better? And up friendly. Let's see. Did you hear that? It sounds so sad and magical at the same time. And yeah, the Allay are very noisy, so the warden will just continuously kill them, and when there are none left, it should go back into the ground. Also, as you can see, it does not seem like Allay drop anything, even with looting 3. I have not tried that, but like new mobs these days in Minecraft, they drop nothing upon death, except maybe things they are holding. Let's see. Like this one has a fence, warden is gonna get it. Okay, maybe that's a bug, because I feel like when they die, they should drop the item they are holding. Wait, what if we give one a Totem of Undying? Here, take this. Does it work? Oh cool, it does work. Here I am on the Bedrock Edition preview for a second. You can also tell because the microphone sounds different. And I just want to point out, on Bedrock Edition currently, the Allay animations are kind of different. They kind of like, I am not sure how to explain it, but they like dive back. They also have no sounds, but that's not what I am worrying about right now. You can see that their flying animation is a lot different, and let me show you without me speaking. And just in case you did not see the Java animations, here they are. Take a look. Something else has been added in this snapshot. Something bigger than the Allay, the winner of a mob vote. And this button takes us to that place. So let's go into the spectator mode for this one. So, if you were wondering where I just teleported myself, you're gonna have to wait for it to load because apparently the snapshot has loading problems, which is why I did not try to go to Woodlane Mansion, because every time I do, my world crashes, and as I say that, the world, or this chunk, is already loaded. And I feel like things load better creative, so let's go into creative mode. Alright, oh, more liquid in the ancient cities, okay. So, let's give ourselves night visions. I know it is called the deep dark, so it should be dark, but for the sake of you seeing what is new in the deep dark, we will apply night vision to myself. Yeah, there's occasional water here sometimes, unfortunately, but I have noticed that they are not flooded really anymore. But they do sometimes get intersected with mine shafts. Although no structures generate in the deep dark anymore, like I wanted, except for the ancient city, of course. But look at it! It looks so different than when we last saw it. I mean, you have these dark oak outposts now. They kind of look like mini pillager outposts. And you got these mineshaft looking bridges, more of the Mesa mineshaft, or Badlands, I should say. Mineshaft looking bridges. You also get that at the center over here. Oh wow, it looks like two of the pillars are just completely gone. Huh. That's interesting. But yeah, this is supposed to be like not destroyed, but yeah, you can imagine it would look like that right over there. And in the center is a portal-like mouth thing with a new block called Reinforced Deep Slate. This block is unobtainable in survival mode. Even if you did break it, it would drop nothing. It is also not movable by pistons like it was in the experimental Deep Dark snapshot. Let's just show you. As you can see, it is powered, but not pushing it. I would be very surprised if this does not end up being a portal, because it is still not currently. And sometimes we get distinguished fire down here when it should all be soul fire. It's also like a flat line now, and not just a curve down. And sometimes these centerpieces have chests with a single golden carrot in it. But if we go below this bridge, we'd find something more interesting than a golden carrot or anything else up there. This might just look like a wall, but it's actually a door. A door to where? Well, there is a way to actually open it if you step somewhere up here. But if we go to Spectator and go under this, there's a secret redstone room. So apparently in this one you have to step on this chiseled deep slate block, which I think might be there on purpose to tell you to step on there, because there's just a random chiseled block here, and right below it is the waterlock Sculk sensor, which opens this door with all this redstone contraption back here. But yeah, secret redstone laboratory down here. This is very cool. Oh no. Yeah, apparently carpets do not block sound still. Let's just sneak for this. Anyway, It's like a redstone lab, a redstone tutorial room underneath the main part of the ancient city. And it kind of like shows you everything about redstone. Like redstone can pass through these solid blocks, but not these transparent blocks. And then over here, we can see that if you were to put a written book inside here, it would make this glow. And if we grab a snowball for this one right here and shot the target, it would push out the redstone block and power the redstone lamp. And over here, this room, it's just designed to open that door. We can also do it with this lever, I think. Oh, let's go into peaceful mode so we get no warden. No offense, but yeah. So, that opened the door. And now the door opened, looks like this. Interesting, but yeah, that's how it looks. And I would assume it closes back if we were to flip the lever again. Let's see. I think it takes some time. Oh, yep, there we go. It takes time because of all the delays out there. So yeah, this room kind of teaches you how to do redstone. But if you want to think it lore-wise, it's like a ancient civilization testing out redstone. Now let's go back into spectator mode to see if we did not miss anything. You also have these empty rooms. I have no idea why. You also got one here. There should at least be loot in here. Like, why empty? And yeah, redstone. I think there's like about, I see 4 redstone rooms. And then you got these 2 rooms that are nothing. There's also grass in these ones. That is very interesting. But yeah, this is the centerpiece. There's actually use to it, unlike before. But the statue at the middle is still the same. And this still does not like light as a portal or anything like that. Hey, you know, depending on when I released this video, today or yesterday was April Fool's Day, so maybe people are making jokes about this being a portal. Yeah, but this is not the only interesting part of the city. We got more dark oak with the carpet up here. Then we also got a lot more Sculk Shriekers in here, like I truly wanted, especially in the chest rooms. You also got another one right here. The loot also has changed, so let's take a look. We have Sculk sensors like before. We also got soul torches, coal, and diamond horse armor. I think this is the only kind of horse armor you can get. The best kind. And here we actually have amethyst shards, books, a lead, more coal. And you can still find skeleton skulls on these pillars, inside these kinds of rooms. There's also new kinds of rooms added in this snapshot, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Actually, we can talk about it right now, because there is one right here. This one looks completely ruined, but there is a chest on top. Also, this is a new structure is not here before, in like the Deep Dark Experiment to Snapshot. So, short version, the Deep Dark and the Deep Dark City loot is now better. We also have glow berries, nicely enchanted iron leggings, bottles of enchanting, more amethyst, and of course the coal. And you have these tiny rooms right here too, with the name tag, potion of regeneration, which I think replaces the healing from before. You got more okay leggings, more glowberries. The glowberries and amethyst shard ones are kind of weird to me. But hey, they're there. Unless they change the loot again, which they might, but I feel like it is at a good spot. Yes, there is loot here, with Swift Sneak, which you can only find Swift Sneak here. You can also find Sculk Catalysts, more soul torches. Also, you can find any level of a Swift Sneak, not just one. You got this, like, tower. It's different from the one we checked out before, but yeah, it's another tower-like thing with not so great diamond enchanted leggings. You can find music discs and good enchanted books, sometimes not as good, soul torches, glowberries. And in case we do not find the other two, let me tell you all 3 discs you can find here. you can find Music Disc 13, this one right here, Music Disc Cat, and Other Side. Yep, unfortunately not Disc 11 like I kind of requested for as of like a long time ago, but as of right now it is not here. Disc 11 in the chests. Just the other 3 discs you can find in the overworld. You also have this structure right here. I'm also just calling them this structure because I have no idea what they are actually called, but they are definitely interesting. Got Sculk Catalysts, we actually got Saddles, Swift Sneak 3, the highest here of Swift Sneak, and you also have Swift Sneak 1. But if there's Swift Sneak 3 in here, you can just leave this one behind and take this one. We also have Saddles, more Bottles of Enchanting, Glowberries, and another Disc 13. Now I said that I requested Disc 11 to be found here, but that is not the case right now. But I also requested Enchanted Golden Apples to be found here, and that is indeed the case. It's not all the time, but I usually find like 1 or 2 or 3 Enchanted Golden Apples in the chest. Let's get lucky here. Oh, we have one right here. Yes, I am so glad this is in the loot table. We also have the normal Sculk, more leggings, we got bones still, and a lot of bottles of enchanting too. The Deep Dark is just all about XP, is it? The Sculk, now the bottles. And we got okay leggings in here, more shards, name tags, and leads. Yes, some of this stuff is still not valuable, but it's nice to see valuable things. And this is, I think, the same structure we've seen before. Actually, no, it looks kind of different. They are all ruined. And you also still get candles. Lots of leggings. And loot in 3, that's cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna loot to Ancient City in the Snapshot Survival series pretty soon. Now that they're this great and generate again. All the loot is the same across the city, except for this room right here. This right here is known as the Icebox. Unfortunately, it's got covered by this, I think this is a lava aquifer. I see that dripping. Yeah, this is a lava aquifer. Interesting, I thought aquifers were not supposed to generate in the Deep Dark. But yeah, this is kind of blocking the icebox, but this is the icebox right here, and this is the entrance. You also have a trap right here. You step on the pressure plates, it sends signals. Also place a note. And there's also another one right here. Now there's really nothing interesting up here. But if we were to go down here, this is like an ancient fridge, I think it's called. Sculk down here like a bunker. And then here's the chest. Now the chests inside of the icebox structure are very unique. They have a different loot table compared to everywhere else in here. So you can see this is where you now find the snowballs. Get Suspicious Stew. 2 types actually you can get, blindness and night vision. And baked potatoes. Yeah, nothing that valuable here, but different loot. Snowballs to distract the warden. Or you can just dig the snow here. But yeah, this is kind of like a lore-like room. You have a lever here to control the trapdoor if you want to, even though the warden is not able to come down here anyway. Anything under here? No, just a decoration. So that is the icebox, and there's definitely more structures that do not generate in every single Deep Dark biome. It's kind of randomized, but in here, let's check this chest. More of those. Yeah, not really finding other side disc. Oh wait, here's another one. Looks Sculk. Yeah, this over here is kind of that good. But at least you can find the enchanted golden apples. And the other side is more common now. Oh, you also get really good hose. Saddles, Sculk, more of that, more candles. But this hoe though, this is like the best hoe you can get. Just throw netherite on it and it's like perfect. Let's see though, efficiency, mending, fortune, unbreaking. Yeah, this is like, oh, this is like the best hoe ever. They're all diamonds by the way, and they're all very, very greatly enchanted down here. It's just, you do not find them all the time. As you can see, we just found one after all the chests we opened. Now this chest over here seems flooded, but it gets Swift Sneak 2, Glowberries, Regeneration, and the Shard, and Leggings. That's the same as what we saw before. Another chest. A not so great hoe, but still enchanted. Now this thing right here, I wonder what this is. I've actually not seen it before. Any chests though? Seems just like a walkway. Yeah, that's exactly what this seems to be. Also you have some ladders to go to, like, the top of these hallways. Like, right here. Now same for, like, that mini outpost we saw before. And I wonder if these bridges are yet too. You also have another one of these ruined towers. Oh, you can find compasses in here too. Interesting. More Glowberries a lot. Yeah, this is obviously the best hoe we've found so far. Yeah, this is definitely worth coming down here for now. And I love the amount of Sculk Shriekers in here now, especially in the loot rooms. Ooh, yeah, all the chests seems to be pretty full. I mean, look at all this stuff in each chest. I have not said that yet, have I? You have another one of these rooms with this. Oh, here's the other side. And more Swift Sneak 3. Glad to see Swift Sneak more common. You can also find the cat disc in here too, as I said earlier. But I think that is everything with the Deep Dark. No mobs can spawn here. And yeah, just the Warden. I have to watch out for the Warden down here, that's all. Also, this kind of looks too much like a mini outpost to me, I am sorry. And maybe this does not connect to any of the hallways like I thought, like back there with the ladder. Okay. And it seems like these hallway things in the middle structure generate different sometimes. They have like 3 variations. I've seen people like do the structure block stuff. And this seems like those kinds of the bridges and ladders. Yeah, ladders right here. Although they kind of float sometimes because you have random holes in the Deep Dark, so that does cause problems. But what do you think? Does the Deep Dark look so much better to you? Specifically the ancient cities? I think they do. But I think we should get more unique loot than just Swift Sneak, you know? All this loot is great and all, and I would come down here for it. But I just wish there was like more unique things that you are not able to get anywhere else. Because currently the only thing that does that is Swift Sneak. Everything else you can find other places except for the Sculk, of course. But yeah, more unique loot, I hope it happens. The underground room underneath the big portal is cool and all, but I feel like there should be like loot chests here too. Like, you know, sometimes you find that one chest with the golden carrot in the middle, as I said before, but obviously that is not good. So maybe instead of a golden carrot, you can find like a unique item that makes this maybe a portal light up, but in the chest it would have like different loot from the other rooms, kind of like the icebox, as you can see right here. The icebox has unique loot, so maybe the center, the portal room should as well, because I mean, this is cool. The redstone room is definitely worth going here now for, but I feel like we should also get some loot. And I will say it again, Swift Sneak is just one unique loot item found here, and we should have more unique loot in the city anyway. Let's go ahead and grab a Sculk Shrieker, because there has been changes, a lot of changes to the Sculk Shrieker. So if we were to just place this down ourselves, you can see inside, kind of looks odd. The souls are moving slower, and they're kind of like more dim looking. Let's compare it to a naturally generated Sculk sensor, or Sculk Shrieker, I am sorry. Also, they can both shriek at the same time. So, the one on the right is a naturally generated Sculk Shrieker, the one on the left is the one we placed down ourselves. As you can see, the one on the right the one you would find in the deep dark, is moving a lot faster and is a lot brighter. The souls are a lot brighter, that is. And as for the one we placed down, is moving a lot slower and is much dimmer. Let's just go on to summoning difficulty again, where it can summon again. And if we were to activate both of them, they both activate at the same time. And we do get the Warden. That's because of this one right here. And as you know, when a Warden is around, you're not able to activate the Sculk Shrieker. But if I go into the one we placed down, we can activate it. That is because the ones you place down are not able to summon the Warden, just naturally generated ones. And it can shriek as much times as you would like. And the same shrieking properties as a normal Sculk Shrieker, except no Warden, and pretty much no cooldown either. Oh yeah, and the digging sound is still wrong. I thought they would fix that this snapshot, but I guess not. Anyway, what I was about to do before it started digging is Silk Touch these with a netherite hoe. Since you can now place them down in survival and they have a special property, I mean you can always place them down in survival, but now they are not able to summon the Warden when you do. This of course means you can Silk Touch the Sculk Shrieker and get it now, unlike the last snapshot. So yeah, Silk Touched it, and we got it. And if we were to just break it, it should give us XP. Yes, XP. And if we were to place down the Sculk Shriekers, even the one we just got that was right here that does summon the Warden, they can both activate, but none of them will ever summon the Warden. I like this though. We can decorate with them. Sorry, I messed up decorate. We can once again decorate with them. Also, as you can probably notice, when these, let's just call them fake Sculk Shriekers, activate, they do not give you the darkness effect. So if they are a part of the how did we get there advancement, it's going to be a lot harder to get the darkness effect now. Because these, the only way you can get darkness effect is from Sculk Shriekers naturally generated down here. And of course from the Wardens. But yes, the most important thing is we can now get these. This is also a lot better solution of not having Wardens summoned everywhere in survival than just making them unobtainable. Yeah, this is way better than what the solution was last snapshot. Let's now talk about advancements. A new one has been added under the Adventures tab called It Spreads, and that is where you kill a mob near a Sculk Catalyst. The text is purple, as you can see, the description box is purple, therefore it is considered a challenge, and you get that loud sound and experience points from it. For example, this one, it has green text as the description, so it's just a normal advancement. So yeah, this is a challenge, like this one. We also have two new advancements in the Husbandry tab. We got Bucket Bucket, catch a tadpole in a bucket, and then you have another challenge. With our powers combined, have all frog lights in your inventory. That would mean all colors of frog lights. So let's just get them. So, oh, nope, that's not how you spell frog. This is how you spell frog. So if you were to have all three of these variants of the frog light in your inventory, you would get the advancement. But I already unlocked it, and that's why I am not getting it. So 3 new advancements so far, plus an update to one of them. Frogs are now a part of the 2x2 breeding advancement. And maybe there is an update to how do we get there? I am not sure if darkness effect is part of this one, because I actually cheated to get this advancement through commands. So yeah, if it is not already, I hope darkness becomes part of this advancement. I want to end things off by going into the changelog, but before we do that, I'd like to note that the tadpole in the bucket is still silent. This has been bothering me ever since the start. Now let's go into the Minecraft launcher to take a look at the changelog of this snapshot. So the Allay is on the picture, and we covered all the things here, except for bug fixes and technical changes. They also tell us differences from the ancient cities compared to the Deep Dark Snapshot, only 2 things really, and those are the 2 major things that we already discovered, and of course, triggers to make the new advancement work, Sculk Shrieker functionality things, and of course the game event things, and then below all of this is the bug fixes. Here they are all highlighted in green, not the most bug fixes for Snapshot, but hey, it's still early on and we are expected to see a lot more in the future. Also, let's talk about some of the bug fixes, such as frogs spawn with wrong color in some biomes, so frog colors should make a lot more sense in certain biomes. Oh, here's a really bad one. Furnace fuel was not working correctly, and game crashes because of the warden. Dispensing a bucket of tadpole dispenses the item instead of the water with a tadpole. So, a single fix to the tadpole bucket, but unfortunately not the sound of it. I would cover every single bug fix in this snapshot, but that would make the video a little bit longer, and I think the video is long enough, so we are going to end it here. The Wild update is getting closer to release when the weeks go by. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I would very much appreciate it if you left a like on the video, and also subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video of mine. I am also proud of myself that I got the video out a little earlier than I did with the last Snapshot video. But yeah, that is everything I have to say. I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.